What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
This is Not Another Damn Podcast. Presented by our damn selves. This is 120?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm
120.
Episode 120. Doing it big. Yeah. Shout out to lovely Jazz Creative J Scope. First fitness belt that covers the entire midsection and provides 100% comfort during your workouts. Ladies, get your J Scope.
Yes.
Yeah, get that body right.
Work it out. Work it
Work out for me. Work out for me. Shout out Kanye.
I'm doing the sprinkler.
How many people, depending on your age, that's either Kanye or J. Cole, because they both J. Cole did workouts, and then or Paul Abdul with the straight up. So they all
they're just sampling all of our good music from the 90s.
So that workout is like depending either that's Kanye, right. J. Cole, or the J. Cole one could even be Paul Abdul. Depending.
That's how you know you're getting old, yeah, because all your music is sampled now, and
yeah, like Drake sampling Lauryn Hill's X Factor. I'm like, okay, yeah, yeah, with everybody. And
who is that who sampled Outkast, Miss Jackson? Somebody sampled.
It's just us against the world. It's 2 Chainz and the SZA.
Yeah,
2 Chainz and SZA. I was trying to think of who the other. Was that 2 Chainz? No, it's Khaled and SZA. I'm fucking 2 Chainz. DJ Khaled and SZA. I was like, who the fuck was it? Khaled and SZA.
Yeah, good. When I heard the beat, and I'm like, hey, this Miss Jackson. And then somebody sampled. Wasn't that Jacquees who did? Or no, that was Jeremiah who did. Ask of You, Tony, right?
Wale and Jeremiah got the one. It's called On Chill. Wale and Jeremiah.
Yeah, I was like, ain't this I Love You Deja? I was like singing like the Tony version. So that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Where did we begin?
I don't know. I was having fun talking about fucking samples, but we got more to talk about than that.
I know.
I was enjoying that.
We can talk a little bit more about samples. This is our damn podcast, like you always say.
Yeah, let's go.
What was another sample?
We don't plan this shit out in case you don't know.
What's another sample?
Tory Lanez did the Brownstone a few years ago.
Yeah, that got me. Because I was like, ooh. I was in the car about to jam. And I was like, oh, wait, what is this? And I started showing my age.
Right. Well, we can jump into it now. I couldn't think of any more samples. It is Ashanti's Rain On Me was sampled by Young Boy Never Broke Again. I'm just thinking of all the samples. Yeah, The Rain On Me. He sampled that one. So that was pretty cool. And that's a sample in itself. I forgot who made the original. But
oh yeah,
I can't think of who sample was that. So if somebody knows it, fill me in. I just can't think of who made that originally. But want to talk about Kevin Durant, the article about his former teams.
Oh, I didn't even read that. Yeah. I saw it. I think I saw it in a blurb, but I just didn't click on it. What did Mr. Durant say or do?
Well, as I pull it up right now, he basically started with the Golden State Warriors. He was like, he never really felt like he belonged there, which I get because you came to the party late and shit. That's why.
Right.
They'd already won a championship.
They already established that.
They had been to back-to-back finals. So like
that bromance that they already established.
Here's the thing with Kevin Durant. He thought that winning a championship would validate him. And then when it didn't, then he still felt empty. After winning back-to-back championships and back-to-back finals MVP.
That sucks. Yeah.
That's what it was. He thought joining that team, that's the main reason why he left. He thought that coming there and winning titles. Because before that, people shitted on KD a little bit about, especially losing 3-1 and you up 3-1 and lost and shit. Like he got shitted on because of that.
Shit happens.
So that his era is different. I think it's because we live in a social media era. Is that why back in the day it wasn't as important to guys like Charles Barkley? Because imagine like what Stockton and Malone would have heard after losing back-to-back finals if social media was out back then.
Yeah.
Them cats would have been changed teams. Like, for example, oh yeah, done was doing a little NBA. We get shit about doing NBA, but it's NBA season damn near, so fuck it.
Yeah.
2020 is out. I think 2020, 2K 2020 is out, I want to say.
It is, because I saw people, they were
I see people
posting
playing it, yeah. So
and they would put in like their facial thing or whatever because it's a facial recognition.
And I've been seeing the people hating on this, like saying, like, "Oh, this is the same game as last year. Why'd you buy it, then, motherfucker?"
Spoiler alert.
They ain't add nothing to it. Duh. Why would they add? But if you're gonna spend that $60 for the same game, why would you upgrade it?
It's like the Malibu Stacy that has a new hat. Like,
yeah, it's got a new hat.
Like Lisa, it's the same doll. It just has a stupid hat.
As long as you keep buying the shit, why would 2K go out of their way to try to upgrade? That's all I'm saying. But getting back to so we're in the social media era, which is why cats catch way more shit because back then, we talked our shit about Stockton, Malone, Barkley, Ewing. Yeah. Especially Ewing, because the Knicks were just fun.
We hate the Knicks.
It's just fun to make fun of them. And some things never changed then and now. Still make fun of the Knicks. Like, shout out Julius Randle and Bobby Portis and RJ Barrett. Yeah, it's just fun to make fun of the Knicks and shit. Then and now. But, what was I saying? The Knicks got off my train of thought. Yeah, social media changed everything.
It does.
Which is why cats are more prone to change teams now than they were back then. Because that's what old heads always say. Yeah, cats stay with the T. Like, cats was loyal back then. It's like, because you didn't have 2 million followers shitting on you for losing 3 down, 3 to 1.
And we also watched stuff on VHS, but is anybody using VHS now?
Yeah.
No.
We also had big back TVs and shit.
Right. We had Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
Entertainment System, which looking back was trash. Yeah.
So, I mean, stuff evolves, and it's like with the social media.
Walkman in this bitch. Yeah.
I had my Discman anti-skip player. I had the good shit. 30
we
seconds.
We had CD changers in the car. Yeah, you put 6 whole discs in.
The pioneer.
Now you have Spotify. You got 1 million songs. We had 6 changers. I was feeling myself. I had my first changer. Yeah, yeah, we got 6 in here. 6? You got 6 albums. That ain't shit.
Yeah, now we stream everything. But yeah, it did change the game because it's like...
you can reach out and touch your favorite celebrity now. It changed the way, the mindset. Back then, you just had to hear shit from a few, like the Stephen A. Smiths or the fucking haters on TV and shit, basically. Right. Now, everybody is Stephen A. Smith. You can at Kevin Durant right now and talk, you suck, you got beat there. Back then, you just had there was only a few people with voices back in the day that talked shit. Like, we talk shit in the barber shops and shit like that. But they couldn't, Barkley couldn't hear us talking shit about him. Back then, no, everybody, now, everybody can reach out and touch. That's why cats are more prone to, you know what? Let me win these titles because I'm tired of these motherfuckers saying I suck and shit. I just won 3 scoring titles, but somehow I suck though. Hey.
And that's the reason why LeBron said same problems. Why he went off.
He went off and shit, yeah.
Why Steph Curry went the fuck off about his wife.
About the fucking restaurant shit.
Yeah, slow news day, huh? Well, when you open up a restaurant, you can do the Millie Rock too when you open up your 4th restaurant.
The restaurant shit, yeah.
That was funny.
What else was I saying? Yeah, but it's just social media changed the way that we interact with our celebrities now. So why not to go a team up with the 73-9 Warriors?
Super team.
But the thing is, he thought winning those titles would fulfill him, and they didn't.
Yeah.
And so that's what happened with that.
And that is the thing. If you aren't fulfilled where you're at, and that's in any thing, whether it be a relationship, a friendship, a job. That goes across the board for anything.
Job is very important because a lot of people get wrapped up in the dollar amount and how much money, but sometimes you might be happier at a job that you love making $40,000 a year than a job you hate making $200,000 a year. See what I'm saying? The money won't change your happiness level and shit. Yeah, if the job fucking sucks, it doesn't matter how much money you make doing it.
You have to you just have to do what's best for you and your family. You have to do what's best, and you have to follow your own path. Everybody has to follow their own thing that they have to do, because if you don't, then you will end up like we always say, time waits for no one. time is always going to keep on going.
Always.
You look up 5 years pass, 10 years pass, 15 years pass. Like, when are you going to move? Like, if you're not happy in a situation, are you going to stay until you try to force it to feel right? Or are you going to cut your losses and say, you know what? This ain't for me.
Just keep it moving. Like Kevin did, because he never felt at home there. Because he was the outsider the whole time. Like Steph, Draymond, and Clay were drafted there. And Iguodala, he was signed as a free agent, but he was part of the first championship team, and he was the Finals MVP for that team. So like,
he stopped LeBron.
All of those guys, they fit together. Well, like
they had like a camaraderie already.
Well, you like came to the you were like Flash.
I was about to say the guy right here. Yeah, he was Flash.
Flash could sing his ass off, but like the other guys didn't really like Flash and shit.
Yeah.
He wasn't an original.
And they were the brotherhood, because like, they were there from the beginning. The 5 Heartbeats, they were there, and they were doing the Chitlin circuit together, and they built their legacy together. Doing the talent shows.
And by the time they superstars, then Flash joined the Heartbeats during that time. It's the same thing.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you dope and all, but you're not one of us.
And you're never going to fit in. Like he could have won 4 more championships.
Which is why Flash did what Kevin Durant did.
So it's Kevin Durant Flash.
He now look forward to my new solo album. KD, it's lonely at the top. Which will be in your record stores in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. In fact, it's Lonely at the Top. That's the name of this episode. We're calling it that shit. Shout out all my 5 Heartbeats fans who would love the title.
Are you ready for me? Now I want to watch the 5 Heartbeats.
Tell Jimmy he can't hide. I definitely want to watch the shit. Shit.
It is Lonely at the Top, though.
But that's what I just wanted to touch on with that is sometimes what you think will validate you and then it still doesn't. Which is what I say what happens with a lot of these why a lot of millionaires lose their mind and like get suicidal. Like say Robin Williams is an example of that.
Yeah.
I think we're in mental health month, I think now.
It is.
So yeah, it's good. So. We're talking about this, yeah. You think that the money is gonna make you happy. Like if you're in a dark place, you gotta get your mind right. But most people think that that's how. Let's think about if we know. Like I've done it before. Like, but I'm being more aware of it now. Is like if you're in a fucked up place mentally, it doesn't matter how much money. Like,
you're not gonna get poured out.
Yeah, you can make $10 million a year if you're like now you're just dark with money and shit.
Right.
And that's when you get this money and buy all these cars and these houses and you're still depressed. That's where the suicidal thoughts come in. Like I thought I'd be happy after I became a millionaire.
More money, more problems. So then you got all these hanger-ons coming that are like, yeah, and you're great. You got all these people like that who just want your money.
And that's trying to get in your pockets. Yeah,
and they don't give a shit about you.
Not to mention a whole other set of problems, but you got to think about your parent. Yeah. Like you might have some nuts snatch your kids and like, yeah, give me $10 million and you'll get your daughter back. It's like that kind of shit. Yeah, you don't have those problems now. Like those problems you have when you get money and shit. Like people try to take your kids for ransom and shit like that.
Right.
It's like people don't think about those kind of problems that come with money. Like that nut is nuts out there trying to get your money that way and shit. Yeah, yeah get your son back. And give me $2 million.
Yeah. You wouldn't end well. It just wouldn't end well if you, like, just saying that now, if you try to come for me and mine, it won't end well. So don't even think about it.
Yeah.
But
I'm saying that's the problem. People don't think about with money. People think your life's automatically perfect because you have money. It's a whole other set of problems when you get fucking money that you don't have when you don't have money. Whole new set of problems.
The thing that money does is that you don't have to think about the day-to-day
your bills
stuff.
And shit are paid,
right. Like, not worrying, like damn.
You don't have to look at price tags on shit. It's
damn, light bills.
You never have to ask the question, how much does this cost? Like, if you want some shit, you just do it.
Like, my car notes do this, but there's so-and-so's do too, so I gotta pay one and just be late on the other and call the company, and, you don't have to do that when you have, and like an endless supply of money, basically. You don't have to do that. You don't have those worries, but...
You go on vacation whenever and wherever you want to go. Like those problems are solved, but there's a whole new set of problems when you have money that people without it don't really think about because they just think that, your life's perfect. You got all this money.
How could you be depressed? You have money, you have fans.
I know, we know who I'm thinking about.
Yeah, you have fans, and it's like... But some of the most famous people in the world had mental illness.
Yeah.
They had severe depression. And a lot of these people did the ultimate sacrifice and they took their lives. Mm-hmm. Which is sad, you know, when you actually break down everything that people go through. But it's something that you do have to take seriously. Like, you shouldn't joke about, you know, people committing suicide. You shouldn't joke about people being depressed, because depression is real.
Yeah. Real shit, man.
It is. Like, you know, check on your people. Like, check on people. They may not be okay. Because I have a friend who on Facebook, and she does every so often, like, she'll have like the thing where you do like the different color hearts, and she said, where are you at today right now? Like, if you're good, it's like this one color heart, and then if you're just okay, it's another color, and then if you're just like not having a great day, then that's another, you know, just basically reaching out, just seeing, like, I'm just trying to see how y'all are doing mentally right now, because you may have your highs and your lows.
Something I used to do, which I think I'm gonna start doing again, is just put like random positive thoughts out every now and then. Like, I was doing them daily at one point. I kind of stopped, but I'm gonna start that up. It's like, and that's I really did it. It was more for me, for my own mental health, because like sometimes, like, let's be honest, like, we can be negative shitheads as human beings. It's like, so
absolutely,
posting that stuff focuses you. If somebody else benefits from it, cool. It's like, but I will post that stuff to keep my own mind right, to like keep myself from like going in that dark place.
And I've done that too. Like, I've posted like positive, and I've had people post back to me like, thank you, I needed to hear this today. And I'm like, okay, good. Like, so something I said did help you, because if you were going through whatever you were going through, and I'm not a person who, like, I'm not going to be nosy and be like, well, what's going on with you? I'm not that person.
I'll let you come to me.
Like, if you want to share what's going on, then you can share. But, you know, just check on, like we always say, check on your people sometimes. Sometimes your people ain't
Plus, shout out somebody who we mentioned on this podcast every episode, like, shout out Jazz. Like, she's very open about her mental illness and like depression she suffered from in the past. And
yeah,
she's like very public about that. So,
which is good. It's very good to be transparent.
Because let's be honest, in black families, it's like, look, you cuckoo. Yeah, it's like, that's, you just need Jesus. Well, that's some white people shit. It's like
touched. Yeah.
Oh, we don't do that here. Wakanda style. Like,
yeah, or like, well, you know, he ain't wrapped too tight and this and that, and just done in a negative way. Like, it's not anything done in a acceptance way to try to help you. Like, okay, like, we've acknowledged that you have these mental illnesses. Let's move forward to try to help you so we can, you know, what can we do to help you with this? What can we do to make it better? What can we do to help you deal with your stuff? And a lot of times we don't do that. I do agree with you in our community.
Yeah.
I can't speak on other communities. Like I said, I'm not in other communities.
We speak the one I'm part of, and that's what. Right. And we grew up with that. People like, "Oh, you crazy?" Yeah, and ha ha ha, like that.
Yeah, thinking it's a joke, but you know, the positive thing that we always say is that, you know, with time and stuff does come evolution, and
starting to be addressed now.
Yeah, so my children, I can raise them, and they can be more aware, more conscientious about things, and you know, be a person that is going to make a difference. Like, I want to teach my children that if you see something that's messed up and you know it's messed up, I don't just sit back and be like, oh,
become part of the solution, not a part of the problem.
And not like just sitting there letting shit just happen. Like, I don't condone bullying. Like, I was bullied as a kid. I was
bullied as a kid.
I don't condone bullying at all. I don't.
Which is, we're looking back now, a lot of people don't realize that they bullied you. Like, I just went to a reunion over the summer.
People don't. Yeah. Because I went to a reunion this summer too. Like, I did.
I was just fun and games. Yeah, for you.
It
was like not to the one getting bullied.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
But the thing that I would say about, you know, because earlier today, and this is just so ironic, like I said, nothing is planned, but earlier today, I was watching Revenge of the Nerds. I was on TV.
that shit still comes on TV. It's like,
Yeah.
I thought that movie was banned.
No, it was
it's
on the
so politically
it was
incorrect.
on the IFC. You know, the one where like it plays the real movie, but it plays commercials in between. But it's the real movie. It's on that
I
channel.
just mean like that movie
It
pretty
is,
much
like-
has been pulled from rotation.
But
It's almost like the Cosby Show outside of TV One. It's like that's what Revenge of the Nerds.
It
is
was
like.
on,
It's
though.
hard
It was
to
on
find
I-
that
it
shit.
was on
Like, I'm
IFC.
surprised that shit
It
aired
was
in
on IFC.
2019, almost 2020.
yeah, because it is a lot of
The movie is
politically
very politically incorrect.
things.
Like say these do a cinema sense on that movie. I'm sure that the ticker would explode and shit. If they did a cinema sense on that movie, it'd be a million things. It's like ding 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 ding. There's like so much in that movie. Yeah.
The stereotypical Japanese guy.
That's racist.
Yeah,
Like, you definitely got one there. It's like,
Yeah, stereotypical.
the gay guy is
The
like
gay guy, stereotypical gay guy. What else? Well, the obvious when he raped the girl.
rape, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
He Me Too'd her.
murder is in that movie. Like, didn't Ogre throw a guy off the roof of the Alpha Beta house? Like, did he murder that guy? See, like shit like that. Don't think about. I think Ogre committed first degree murder in that movie. That's how they introduce his character. They hanging a guy off the ledge, and they see he's like nerves, and he drops the guy.
Yeah.
The guy dies. We just witnessed first degree
When he
murder,
was
in the-
severely
but-
injured.
and we just like accepted it. It's like, oh, good one, Ogre. Like, no, he just killed a guy on the TV.
The voyeurism when they took the pictures of baby child's naked.
Oh yeah,
the voyeurism.
revenge porn.
Yeah.
That's what that was. They
Yeah.
did revenge porn in that movie.
Yeah.
That's what the Revenge of the Nerds part was about. The revenge porn.
And then they were watching them all like the monitors and yeah, it was a lot going
Yeah,
on.
they
There.
say actors. Wow.
That nerd saw me naked.
There's so much politically incorrect.
But no, what else?
They burned a fucking cross in front of their house.
Yeah, that's it. I was
The
like,
Ku
okay,
Klux
I was like, that was a little racist because it said nerds.
racist.
But I was like, even seeing that like in the when I see it like maybe in the '90s, maybe in the early '90s, I saw it because I was old
saw
enough
it
by
in the
then.
80s.
Because I was still young
I
in
was
the
a little older
'80s,
than
so
that,
maybe I saw it in the early '90s, maybe. And even
I didn't
seeing
see
that-
it in the show. Let's say I saw it like 87-ish, something
Yeah,
like that.
on VHS.
HBO or whatever.
Yeah, whatever,
Like,
yeah. And like when I saw that, I was like, okay, that rubbed me the wrong way. When I saw that, I was like, isn't that like a cross? Isn't that like burn a cross? Like I felt a little uneasy seeing that, like as a black person. But
the indifference from the police and shit. Oh yeah, we can't do anything about that cross burning. You got to go to the Greek council. They just burned a fucking cross in front of my house, but the police can't do anything
Right.
about that. Like that. So they went to the cops. The cops was like, hey,
My hands were
ain't our
tied.
problem. Yeah, you got to go to the Greek council, which is run by the assholes that burned the cross.
and then the coach was just like hectic. John Goodman is the
Yeah.
coach. He was hectic. And he tried to bully
See
the
how
dean.
long we're not even halfway through
Yeah,
the
he
movie.
bullied the
Shit.
dean, and yeah. But my thing is like
Or like when the brothers show up.
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
that
end.
was the
That's
best
only
part.
of that. That's the stereotype I liked. The tough black guy. I'll take that.
Looking like
I like that part.
looking like extras of NWA in full force because they all had Jerry curl. They were all like big
Yeah, well,
ass.
that's a
dudes.
stereotype, but I was cool with that stereotype. The brother whipping ass, like I take that stereotype.
But you see them, they didn't want to fuck with them. The college white boys didn't want. They kept like, yeah, they did like you and what army. They kind of had that montage.
Yeah, when Jefferson walked in right on cue, like I said, which never happens in real life. Right when they're about to fuck Gilbert up,
Yeah.
he walk in right on cue.
And then Bernie Casey, rest in peace, walks up like, hey, let him go. And then the brothers come out, let him talk, and then they fall back. Like they don't even challenge it. They all fall back.
Betas, none of them like mess with.
Even Ogre didn't want to fuck with it. Even Ogre, like nobody.
Coach, none of them wanted to mess with it.
They was gonna get a foot in their ass. Like, who would want to mess with that? Like he said in the Higher Learning, you wouldn't do it. Why? Because I'll whoop your ass. Like Ice Cube said, like you don't want to get that ass
It's
kicking.
my world.
Yeah, you don't want that ass kicking.
Mike Rappaport was off the chain in that
You
movie.
want the smoke. But going with that, just saying about like the nerd thing, it's like when you are a person who is bullied and stuff, and sometimes it's like you're just bullied relentless. Like, I mean, I've seen videos, like I saw one today of a video of a black kid who was being bullied in the locker room by these white kids, and they would like just slant, like they would just
wouldn't let
just
up.
beating. And then I'm like, heaven forbid. I was like, if this is my son, I was like, I'm whooping everybody's ass in there, and I'm bringing my whole family. I'm calling my whole entire family My cousins, everybody, we go in at school and we whooping everybody's ass. That's just what's going to happen. If somebody come after my son, if you beat up my son, you're going to have to deal with the whole Abdullah, Appleton, Thomas. You're going to deal with all that side of my family. You're going to deal with all that. So
just get my bail money ready.
Like, you don't want that. This ain't what you want. You don't want that. And not even counting them gullies and Creightons. Like, that's just, I'm just counting my side of the family. You mix my husband's side. Oh, yeah, it's going to be some heat. It's going to be some. But, like, going back to, like, the whole just bullying thing is just the relentless stuff and just, you know, not letting up. And it's like, heaven forbid, like, if this kid, like comes with a knife and, like slices you, you know what I mean? Or does something, like, and, like,
snaps and shit.
Snaps on you. Because, like, you can't keep on, like, you know, taking people stuff, slapping them in the, you know, like, doing you just can't keep on doing certain things to somebody every day and picking on them and just picking on them and picking on them. And soon to come, that's what Marcus's project is about, his short film that he directed. It is about bullying. So, and it is that you, like, I'm not going to give it away, but, you know, you'll see what happens in it when.
Is that the one that, that's the one I did? Or
that's the one you did, yeah.
Okay.
Where you were the father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't say my epic line, which got cut. But yeah.
Suffering in Silence, that's the name of the film. So it is about bullying, yeah.
And I was kind of part of that problem. I won't give it away. I kind of instigated some of that shit, but I'll leave it at that. I don't want to give spoilers.
But you do have to be more, like, speak up. Like, if you see something you know is wrong, speak up about it. Don't just sit back and be like, well, I'm just one person. Well, you one person that can make a difference. Stop with that. Stop with the I can't make a difference because I'm one person.
That's called laziness. So
pretty much so. So we want to touch on this since we talking about schools and stuff.
What's up?
We want to touch on Miss Felicity Huffman.
Yes. I saw she got sentenced.
Yeah, she got sentenced, and she was supposed to get a month in prison, but they only gave her 14 days. That's 2 weeks. $15,000 fine. She's a millionaire. She's a well-established actress. Her husband's a well-established actor. They have money. And then I think she gets, like, something, community service or something, and that's it.
Did she get probation? I don't know. I didn't follow that case.
I think she may have gotten probation. But she literally got, she didn't even get a slap. She got a tap on the wrist. She didn't get shit. Like, as I was reading the story about her sentence, and I'm like, really? I was like, what the? And like I said, disclaimer, like, I mean, I think that Felicity Huffman is an amazing actress. I loved her on Desperate Housewives as Lynette Scavo. But still, that was some bullshit.
Didn't watch that, but
I can separate the two. She was excellent in When They See Us playing the
yeah, that was good.
Playing the what was that, the prosecutor or whatever? That she was playing that, yeah. Like the hectic lady or whatever that wrote the book, she played her or whatever. Yeah. So she's an amazing actress, but that was some bullshit. Like how they just like really, like you were part of, like, one of the biggest scandals in history of college admission. Of, like, bribing.
I honestly didn't think she would get any jail time, so I'm not surprised.
I'm like, you bribed somebody.
2 weeks is like, when I'm like, because I didn't think she was going to get any jail time, honestly.
You bribed somebody.
They're going to pay a fine. And
to change your daughter's, they take SAT out there. To change your daughter's SAT score. That is really illegal. Like, you bribe someone to change an SAT score.
So she's going to pay a fine.
That's highly illegal. Highly illegal. But on the flip side of that is a mother who was a homeless mother. I know you've been following that. You've been following that story. She did this years ago. Tanya McDowell. I think she was in Baltimore, I want to say, or something like that.
I haven't heard this story yet.
But this happened some years back. She was homeless, and she wanted to get her child in a better school district, so then she falsified an address, and then she got 5 years in jail. She just got out a few years ago, but she had 5 years in jail and she had to pay a fine. But they're like, what's the difference between that? Between her and Miss Huffman?
She's broken shit.
Exactly. She's broken black. Another factor there on top of that. So, and then...
If a black celebrity, they might
yeah,
be too. But I know
they might do. But you know, I
the black
said,
thing makes it worse.
I said that makes it worse. I said that makes it even worse. But just seeing the privilege that if you have
she
money,
ain't got kids. I'll say like if Oprah did this shit, she
Oprah,
probably wouldn't get no jail time either.
Oprah. No, but just the privilege in that. Like, it is a classist thing. It is. Mm-hmm. Like, for you to be able to get, like, heaven forbid, like, you know, like, I want to have the best for my child. Because they said that's what Felicity said. I want to have the best for my child and this and that. And, you know, and she cried her tears and was like she felt really sorry about it, and that her daughter is having PTSD now because when the FBI agents showed up at the house and her daughters are having, like, the PTSD thing and... She's ashamed. She said, I'm just so ashamed of what I did because I just wanted to do what was best for my daughter. I was just trying to give her the best. And it's like, but it's not enough that you're like a rich celebrity. Like, you could have sent her anywhere. Like, if you are going to do it, like, do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to donate $1 million to your wing.
Yeah, do like Thornton Mellon and with Back to School.
Right.
Like how, clearly Rodney Dangerfield's character wasn't qualified to go to that college.
Exactly.
But he donated a building. So like, here's our new school of business. Now welcome our oldest freshman.
Our oldest freshman.
See, his character probably didn't even graduate high school. And just, no, he shouldn't have been in that college.
That's hilarious. But why did I do it the old-fashioned way like that? Donate sports equipment. Donate, you know.
because these people aren't smart. I'm not saying some of them are. It's a lot of these celebrities aren't smart. Yeah,
call a spade a spade. Yeah.
But you donate enough, you get into Harvard.
A lot of them ain't smart.
Donate enough, you get in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, I guess like USC is like the prestige. They was like that's like the prestigious state university to like get.
I'm pretty sure they not buy the book or whatever. Like, okay, because you probably could have bribed them. She just wasn't smart enough to bribe them. Whatever. USC would have taken the money.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm gonna get the choir new robes. Like, you know, you could have done anything. You could have done the old fashioned way to do it.
Or like,
you could donate.
If it was me, like being an instrument, like going build a new state of the art studio for the campus radio station. All new equipment. Mm-hmm. State of the art, like something like that.
Art, yeah.
The latest equipment, we're gonna upgrade your radio station.
Right. And then your kids get to go.
Mm-hmm. Some shit like that.
That's what you could have done instead of changing the SAT score. That's just overtly illegal. Like, the other stuff is just a little bit, it might be a little suspect. Yeah, donations are a little suspect. It's shifty,
but yeah, other shit is out and out against the law and shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I don't think it's against the law to bribe somebody, but like just lying about your scores, that's like, then again, athletes do this shit, but I know how I feel about the NCAA and shit. So yeah.
Athlete.
Shout out D Rose, but Ben Simmons.
Like 6'6" is like, I don't think you should be in college if you can't do
exactly, that. Yeah. You need your ball player, play ball. What the fuck you taking up a spot and shit like
exactly.
That. But that's I'm not gonna go there now because I get fired up when I talk about the NCAA, so I'm not gonna even go there right now.
And I get fired up about the whole college admission stuff because I actually worked my ass off to get into a top university because my school, I'm wearing the shirt now, Illinois. It's one of the top schools in the nation, and I got in on my own merits. I worked my ass off. I had the test scores. I had the grades. I worked my ass off to get into school. Mm-hmm. All on my own. Nobody gave me nothing. I didn't have a rich parent, like, you know, pushing me through. I didn't know a dean. I didn't know whoever. I got in on my own.
And I went the opposite route.
So,
did City College. But guess what? Kennedy King, at the time, WKKC, was like the hottest college station probably in the country and shit. So I was in the right space for to study radio and shit. Like, And not only that, they were like competing with like GCI and like the real stations.
I remember
like,
that,
we
yeah,
were, like,
89.3 FM.
We had our own audience. Yeah, had people. Some depending on who you were preferred what we were doing. Like that's how big it was at the time. So it was City College on paper, but it was the Harvard of fucking being radio. Like if you trying to like do radio, that's where you wanted to be.
Right.
Shit. It was Kennedy King.
Yeah, they was popping. Yeah.
Back in the 90s, we were creating stars. I say, shout out Cool Out, shout out Blizz, shout out Sam Silk, shout out Sean Knight. Hey,
yeah.
Shout out Gant Man. We had like some talent.
Yeah, y'all did.
Not bragging.
Absolutely.
Yes, no humble brag.
Humble brag.
Yeah. Shout out Jonathan Hood. Yeah, ESPN. Yeah, we had some fucking talent, but that's just all during my era, not even counting before and after me. Yeah.
But yeah, you know, so it does just make you look at the picture just different when you see these. I mean, it just makes me go like I just get over it because it's like, as us, like, you know, we have to work our ass off to get to this point, and then even still, when you work your ass off, you're still viewed as, oh well, did you get the help because of affirmative action? No, I didn't get affirmative action. I got stuff because I worked my ass off. Not because I'm black. I didn't get shit because I'm black.
Which why I don't feel bad about saying what I said earlier.
So,
like, a lot of these people aren't smart. They bribe somebody. that's affirmative action when you're rich. It's like,
exactly.
Yeah, you bribe somebody. Some of them may not have bribed somebody, but I'm still going to look at it like that. Like you said, like you get judged for affirmative action. I'm going to judge, say, probably bribe somebody to get in there. Probably bribe somebody to get your kid in that school. Whether you did or not, it's like, yeah, that's how it looks to me.
But yeah, just do the right thing with that. Don't, like you always say, us, don't be a shithead. Your favorite expression.
As we talked about, almost talked about the NCAA. Let's talk about somebody who didn't go to the NCAA. LeBron James, of course.
Oh, yeah.
You hear about Taco Tuesday? You know, he's been putting those videos.
Yeah, Taco Tuesday.
Well, LeBron, the businessman in him, he tried to trademark the phrase Taco Tuesday. He got rejected though, because he said it's too common of a phrase. Like, so LeBron is a smart man. Yeah. He tried to like reimagine. I was like, if I know, because like I guess is that phrase is commonplace. Anybody can use it. It's like,
is.
How to say? I'd try to trademark
it's
this
like,
shit because it's big.
It's like the Nutcracker, like during Christmas time, because you don't have to trademark that because the Nutcracker, you can play. You can play anything.
Or the Wizard of Oz is in the public domain, like not the stuff from the movie, like the original story, like the books, like the Frank L. Baum book.
Yeah.
So that's me and you could like put a movie out right now. Well, Dorothy, Tin Man, Wizard, Lion, Scarecrow, Witch. Yeah. We just can't use the Follow the Yellow Brick Road song, like the stuff in the movie. You can't use the music, and the Ruby Slippers, like anything they created for the movie. MGM still owns that. The fucking story. That's why you see like The Wiz and Wicked, because like anybody can put out a Wizard of Oz story. There was another one called Oz Great and Powerful, I think.
Yeah, you can see any adaptation.
Anybody can do that, just as long as we can't do the follow. You can't do none of that shit.
You can't do the click and everything.
Well, you can click, just like can't be Ruby. Yeah, because like she clicked in The Wiz. Yeah. She didn't have on ruby slippers. She had on the silver slipper.
Oh yeah. You can't have the ruby. Yeah.
You can't have ruby slippers. You can't use none of the music. Anything else, you could write a script right now and use those characters and can't be sued. Why do you think I call myself Oz? Like,
maybe we
can't
should.
be sued.
Maybe we should do something.
Hey, they did a Black Wiz back in the 70s in New York. Let's do one in Chicago.
And Diane Ross was about my age. She's old.
See, that's why, but they did everything their own. They did Ease On Down the Road. They didn't do like Follow the Yellow Brick Road. They did everything their own. They did You Can't Win. It's like, they did Slide Some Oil to
green,
me.
They did, dead, red.
They created all their original songs in that, which you can do. Yeah, you can create it. That's like, you can't use the music, can't use the ruby slippers. Anything else from that fucking movie you can do though. What?
That was scary. That as a kid, that was frightening.
The flying monkeys, all of that.
Yeah, that was frightening as a child.
Yeah.
I'm melting. Oh, what a world!
They getting ready to show it. I think they show that near the holidays every year. So
I think they do.
I think that's a holiday staple. Wizard of Oz is coming up, so. I try to watch every year. I'm Oz. I gotta watch anything with Oz. I watch.
They'll probably enjoy it, I think.
Like Wizard of Oz, The Wiz, Oz on HBO. I watch all that shit. Yeah, so even though that had nothing to do with it, but they did call the jail Emerald City, so they could get away with that not being sued because you can use Emerald City.
Yeah.
That's why they called like the Stell block was M City. Yeah, because we can use that because it's in the public domain. Anybody can use it.
Yep.
It's Taco Tuesday. Yeah, it's like LeBron tried
Taco Tuesday.
It's like the Happy Birthday song for years was owned by somebody. I forget which corporation. It's in the public domain now because a judge ruled that fuck out of here with that.
Happy Birthday song.
So now we can sing because that's why you heard the knockoff Happy Birthdays like at Bennigan's and all that. Yeah, because like you couldn't use the real song for like decades, but now Bennigan's can sing the real shit if they want to. They can get rid of that whack ass Happy Birthday. Well, yeah, they bankrupt. That's so fucking. They went bankrupt because of that song. Yeah, had they sung the real song, like if I went there and sung that, I wouldn't go there again. Like get that bullshit.
You know, a birthday song that they should sing. I want people to sing to me on my birthday. The Binky the Clown. Happy birthday, whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. Happy present just for you, just for you.
I got a couple of songs I want on my birthday.
I want Binky. Sing Binky the Clown to me. That would make my day.
Shout out to my mentor, Mike Love. Now, who's this on the birthday line? That's the one.
And then, you know, everybody in Chicago, like if we had our video, we all hit the same pop on that part.
Doodle Brown.
Doodle Brown. It's a Chicago thing.
Another one I want to is shout out 2 Chainz. All I want for my birthday is a big booty.
I was gonna say Jeremiah birthday
That's
sex.
a good one too. Birthday
It's your
sex or 2
birthday, so I
Chainz.
know you want to ride out.
Of course, our mom's favorite is Stevie Wonder. That was created for MLK Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I actually remember as a kid. I remember the record. That's
Yeah.
how old I am. How old are you? I remember the record for Happy Birthday to
I remember when that song first came out.
Yeah.
So it was like you got
It was
options
the early
for your
80s,
birthday.
yeah.
You got the traditional one, which anybody can use now because those shitheads lost the rights to it. Well, I can't think of right now. I'm gonna look it up and tag him in the comments.
Ready?
I'm gonna tag him. These shitheads can't use it. They used to own it, but now anybody can sing it.
You petty for that.
Because they would have shut us down. Like, you know, if you have that like on your YouTube video, like, because I've had videos pulled because of music before.
Yeah.
Not that song, but like, and I'm not gonna tell the whole story about the catchphrase that got me fucking sued.
Yeah.
It's by Michael Buffer, boxing announcer. I'll never say it again
In life.
in life, but is the phrase he is the words ready and rumble are in this phrase.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's and get are in there too, so put them together and figure out. Well, fuck that guy though.
Yeah.
Because he owns that phrase. He trademarked that. So let's think of a phrase as trademark it. Yeah.
We're gonna work on it.
Yeah, so we can make some money. So I'm gonna get Michael Buffer to say it so I can sue him and say that.
So trademark.
That's the get back. I'm gonna find something there.
So trademark your shit, basically.
LeBron tried to get the Taco Tuesday. He tried to. Yeah.
He tried it. LeBron and Hustler out there.
You're like, nah, it's too common. Yeah.
Speaking of Hustlers, that movie came out on Friday. Hustlers.
Hustle.
And like, I kind of want to see it because some people they've given it mixed reviews now. The Hustlers movie is the one that it has like the big cast. It has Jennifer Lopez, Keke Palmer, Julia Stiles, Constance Wu,
Okay.
Lizzo.
What a
Cardi
what a
B
cast,
is in
man.
it.
Cardi.
Yeah, and what the movie is about, it's based on a true story. It's strippers who basically stick it to Wall Street.
You know who Cardi is playing in that movie.
Yeah.
I know what the fuck she's playing.
So it's
she's not on Wall Street. I know
So
that.
all of them are strippers. All of them are strippers.
I know she's the star.
And
stripper.
Jennifer is like the ringleader of it. Jennifer Lopez, she's like the main stripper. She's like the ringleader.
Why not Cardi? She was the actual stripper in the group.
Jennifer's a bigger star. So,
They had to bring Cardi just to make it authentic. We need a real
Yeah, they
stripper
need a real
in the movie.
So I mean, it looks like because like on the trailer, I was intrigued by the trailer because first of all, let's give a shout out to Jennifer Lopez. She's 50 and Mama looks great.
Oh,
She's
amazing.
50. I was like,
A-Rod's a lucky man.
So Jennifer got me looking at myself. I'm like, okay, I got ways to 50, but when I get 50, I want to be like Jennifer when I get 50. So that's like goals for me. But in the trailer that I saw that made me be like, oh, it's like it might be something intriguing. Her character is showing Constance Wu how to pole dance because she's like supposed to be like a great pole dancer. Jennifer Lopez's character, and she's showing the girl how to pole dance. And like Jennifer is like actually working that pole because Jennifer is a great
I heard
dancer.
good reviews about this movie so far. They said Jennifer is like her best role from what I hear. I obviously haven't seen it yet, but that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, because when she was doing the pole dance and Jennifer was like working it, I was like, look at Jennifer. And then some people were trying to like talk about like she's too old to be up there. I'm like, Jennifer looks amazing. Like, Jennifer does not look 50 years old.
She looks better than a lot of strippers I've seen in actual strip clubs.
Thank you. Like, she looks amazing. So,
again, if you walked into a strip club and there's a chick that look exactly like her on the pole, they making it rain on her.
Right.
Nobody's gonna say like, get that old broad off the pole.
Yeah,
like,
you're not gonna say that.
She's gonna make money.
She doesn't look 50. She doesn't. She looks 35. She does not look 50. But yeah, so like basically in the movie, like from where I got the trailer is that they swindle these Wall Street guys because they're like these Wall Street douchebags have been fucking America over basically all these years and they get away with it. So let's steal from them.
Based on Donald Trump and Stormy Daniels.
They're like, so let's,
said based on a true story.
They're like, hey. They're like, so let's steal from them. So like the thing that they're doing is
Stormy Daniels should have been in the movie too.
She might have a cameo, who knows? But they're like the thing that they say that you want the guys drunk enough where they can still sign the check, but not so drunk that they pass out. So they were getting the guys drunk and then charge up their charged up their cards and then she's like, it's not like what are they going to say? I spent all much money at a strip club, so it's not they're even going to like refute it because you're at a strip club.
Especially if these guys are married.
You
like,
married
that's the
man.
Ones you really, they going to keep their mouth shut.
And then even like if you're not married, like still people have the image like, like we see these conservatives talk so bad about, strippers bullshit, are this and that, and porn stars are this and that, but then you guys have these vices where you guys are going after these strippers and porn stars. And you're acting all high and mighty, but then when it comes out that you have a fetish for these type of women, exactly, but you try to talk all high and mighty like, oh yeah, and this and that, it's immoral and this and this and that. It's like, whatever. Stop acting so high and mighty.
So it's basically like the female version of Magic Mike.
That's what somebody else said. They're like, is this Magic Mike?
Magic Michelle. That's what you call it. Especially when you decide to describe the eclectic cast. It sounds very similar to the Magic Mike cast. I've never seen that movie, obviously, probably never will. But
I saw the first one. I still need to see the second one.
I saw a trailer for the second one, and I was looking at the cast members. So, okay, like you got a mixture of like from different backgrounds in this movie. Yeah. So that's what it sounded like this one.
So I'm kind of on the fence if I'm going to go see it in the theater. I think I might go see it.
I want to see Cardi's acting chops or something. I think Cardi's gonna knock it out the park.
I saw her in one of the trailers where she was teaching a girl how to do a lap dance because like they was like, can you show her how to do a lap dance? She was like, okay, I can help with that. And the girl was giving her a lap dance and she was showing the girl how to lap dance or whatever.
You want to back that ass up. I ain't done a Cardi impression in months. A little rusty. I was doing them every week for a while. She ain't been in the news that much lately.
I was doing them in the car with Marcus. I don't know why. Oh, I think I do it for Cloud. Like Cloud was on there. Marcus started doing like Offset. I started doing Cardi in the car.
You know my favorite line from that fucking song is, I love it all.
What?
When bitches is mad, bitches is crass. I should have grouch. I think I botched that. Yeah, but bitches is mad, bitches is trash. I should have grouch. Yeah, because like Oscar Wright, he lived in a trash can. He was mad all the time. Yeah. So yeah, like that's a bar. You hate on Cardi, but that shit. He started
saying that. I love you, bro. He started saying that.
Offset.
I love you, bro. No, we gonna do it for culture. I started talking about culture.
That's their Halloween costume. You should be Offset Cardi.
Cardi, ow.
Because he's dark skinned, she's light skinned. So you can pull it off, the visual. Yeah. You'd have to enhance yourself a little bit.
Should I do Cardi B for Halloween, guys? Since your Marcus dressed up as Offset.
Oh, he's not dressing up as Offset. You're gonna be on your own. We really just talking shit. He's gonna be like, absolutely not. I know him and shit. Yeah. Like me, I'm down for dumb shit like that. Him, never.
That's what. Yeah, he. Yeah, he's like, yeah, no.
If somebody challenged me to do it, I would. Like, dress up like Offset, I'd show up. The costume last year I should have done is over. It's late now. I should have did Tekashi 6ix9ine is the one I should have done. Like that's with the tats on the face and all of the rainbow hair.
That's too much.
That's the one I should.
Too much.
But now he's in jail, so fuck him.
I still want to see you dress up like as a Flint Tropic. You should do that.
Jackie Moon, what are you doing?
Yeah, dress up and have the Converse on and the old school ABA,
short shorts, all of that.
Tight shorts. I paid to see you dress up like that. You should dress up and put like an Afro wig on. It'll be funny.
Back in the day, I could have used my real fro, but I ain't got no hair now.
That's what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to. I'll go like way off of where, but I've always wanted to do like a '70s girl, like
Pam
do
Grier.
my fro. Yeah, because my fro is
Foxy
big like
Brown
that. When I wash my hair, if I pick out my fro, it is big like that. So I should do that.
Which I was watching not too long ago. Don't ask me why and shit. Pam Grier was hot back in the day. She's like 75 now and shit, but yeah. She's in her 70s.
She is.
Pam Grier's old. Foxy Brown was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was like the early 70s.
Yeah.
And she was
was
grown.
a grown woman then.
And we weren't born yet. So
if you're like 25, 30 back then, you're 70 now. I'm just saying. That was like 50 years ago when that movie came. It was.
It was.
The early 70s was like 50 years ago. It's almost 2020 and shit. So 1970 was 50 fucking years ago.
I know. Damn. When you put it in there, you be like, damn. But Pam Grier, she was that chick. Pam was one
of my favorite followers. Shout out Pam Grier.
Yeah.
Yes, Pam Grier follows me. I'm gonna tag her. She's gonna listen to this episode.
Actual Pam Grier. We'll take you on the podcast too, Pam Grier.
Oh, be a guest. Yeah, we talk about Foxy Brown and the Coffee and all of those movies you were in back then. Because like people made fun of those movies, but Black Center was popping in the 80s, in the 70s. It fell off in the 80s.
Yeah, 70s
we came along, it sucked. It's like then it got dope again when Spike Lee and Singleton and those guys came along. The Wayans is like the black movie started popping again.
What's
in
his
the
name?
90s,
F. Gary Gray.
F. Gary Gray.
Yeah. Antoine Fuqua.
The Hudlin and the Hughes brothers. Like it was like Black Movie Center was popping again in the 90s.
Yeah.
Spike Lee kicked it off, I say. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 70s, it was popping the first time around with all of the ones we just named, like all the Pam Grier movies, and then like the Superfly, the Mac, Black Caesar. It was like so many like.
Is my black heart gonna get taken because I haven't seen it?
You see none of those? Okay. Shaft, you never saw none of that shit. Damn right.
Am I still black? Where's my car about to get taken from me?
Well, half of those movies, you know the gist of. If you saw I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Like, they parodied half of them in that. So yeah, so if you saw that, then you kind of get the idea. Because the character, Bernie Casey's character was based on Shaft. Because John Slade of John Shaft, he was based on that.
I like the music, didn't it?
And Kung Fu Joe was based on Black Belt Jones. Is like, which you probably also haven't seen. Shout out Jim Kelly. He was like the black martial arts guy. He was like that was the last dragon of the 70s, basically. He was what
Tyback
inspired Tyback. Probably saw fucking Black Belt Jones said it made him. Then the 80s came The Last Dragon. Yeah.
That was my movie.
Shout out Barry Gordy. I think that was his movie. So that's one from the 80s that a black. Yeah, I think Barry Gordy did that.
Don't be hating.
Yeah. And let's not mention it. Well, I know one you did see from this. You saw Car Wash there.
I did.
Okay, so there's one you saw black. So, and that's Michael Schultz, I think, directed that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Yeah, he did, because we were watching The Unsung.
Michael Schultz did
Hollywood,
was thinking of black filmmakers from that era. Yeah. And then Cooley High was another one. That was Eric Monti wrote that, I know, yeah. Because Priest was based on his life. 'Cause he grew up in the projects in Chicago.
Cabrini, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that
which are now high-priced condos now.
Yeah.
My house stuff changes, right?
I'm trying to think of who else is from there. Did you see the Portier Cosby movies?
I saw Uptown Saturday Night and Let's
Do It Again. Piece of the action.
I haven't seen a piece of the action.
Sidney Poitier, did he direct those? I think he directed them too, yeah. I'm trying to remember. I got to look back. He's like, yeah, if he didn't, like, my bad. But yeah, take my black card. But yeah, I think he was involved in the making of those movies. He didn't just star in them. I think he was involved in making those movies.
Seeing just the positive.
On Cotton Comes to Harlem, Ozzie Davis wrote that, I want to say. So there's another one.
Yeah, I saw that, of course.
Okay, so you saw some 70s
I've
black
seen
cinema.
Which Way Is Up.
Which Way Is Up. Yeah.
I saw that.
So you saw a little bit.
I saw some, but
70s black
some
cinema.
I didn't see.
But black cinema was popping in the 70s. The Wiz, we mentioned earlier.
Of course, I've seen
saw
The
that,
Wiz.
of course.
I love The Wiz. Yeah. But
then in the 80s, it was like, it's
dropped
all
down.
right because it's all white. I think it's just like every decade, we can't decide like whether it's in to be black and shit.
Say it loud.
Yeah, because like the late 60s and 70s was cool to be black because like James Brown's kid always say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Then it came to 80s, it was like, okay, now we had the fucking Cosby Show, which was black but not really into it. So then like Eddie was popping as one black guy that was popping. Jordan once again was black, but not really. Those are safe black people like
that transcended
Cosby,
race.
Jordan. It's like
OJ, he was safe in the 80s.
Simpson is like that's what
Yeah, he was safe in the 80s, guys. In the 80s, he was safe.
Watch the Naked Gun movies.
Yeah, where he was. What was
Nuremberg.
his name? Nuremberg. Yeah. And he always get fucked up.
Yeah. He's a comedy character. It's funny to think about that now.
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson was a slapstick comedy character in those movies.
Yeah.
He would have been the main villain if they recast it later. Like a decade later. O.J. would have been the main villain. And then the 90s, like, which I'll say is our era, and we decided we want to be black again. Because then we had, like, hip-hop was popping. Yeah. And then, like I said, all of the black filmmakers from our era. So we got to decide, like, Cosby was cool, but we want Martin and Living Sea. We want to be black again. Unapologetically black is what we wanted. And then Spike Lee, like that's our era.
Different World was woke in the 90s.
Different World, yeah.
It was woke, yeah.
And then came the following decade. It was like it became Barack, black president, but he's safe. And now we again, like I think unapologetically again in the era now. Like I thank Trump for that bullshit. Like Trump made is like, okay, like we black now, yeah. That's why you got Tyler Perry spitting bars at the award and BET Awards.
Like, even if you don't watch his film,
that wouldn't have happened 10 years ago. Like, yeah.
Fine, I need to guess. I have my own damn table. I don't need your table. I got my table over here. I don't need you, Hollywood.
He's like, blackball me. I don't give a fuck. I'm good. It's like, you're not stopping my momentum. Yeah.
Because as long as our mamas are here, our mamas are going to
be
watching Tyler Perry.
He's like, I don't need a fucking, I don't need an Oscar. I the BET. Exactly. Fuck like the Oscars. I'm at the BET Awards. What I want. Yeah.
Never let a statue tell me how nice I am. Color more hits than the Braves and the Yankees.
Yeah.
I just dropped that
shout out Drake, who also was kind of unapologetic with his. He won the Grammy and basically said like, "This don't make you number one and shit."
And they cut his mic.
They cut his mic off. Yeah, so because Drake basically said, "Fuck the Academy." Like, yeah, like I won it, but this don't mean shit. Like nothing. The people, y'all are like, well, yeah, like who gives a fuck about this? You like be selling like 10 million records. That's what makes it. Yeah, the y'all made this great. Yeah, fuck this statue.
You do have to be, and like I said, like I want to go here after this about just owning your shit. You have to own it. So my next question is now shifting a little bit. What the hell is up with the Democrat Party? Like, who is our leader? Who's our lead candidate? Because like
I didn't even watch that last debate.
I've been seeing some snippets. I said because like I haven't watched any of the debates yet. Like from start to finish, I've just watched snippets of it. I haven't.
It's still early to me, and like I said, that 2016 election with Trump and Hillary made me lose my taste for politics. For those that know me know that I was pretty into politics for a good portion of my adult life. Yeah, you were. That election made me like zero fucks given. Like I said, I haven't watched many of these debates either.
I think I even posted during that whole election time with the Hillary and Trump. I think I even posted Brewster's Millions, none of the above.
Exactly.
I posted that. Yeah, I did that. None of the above. Who you voting for? None of the above. They all suck.
I was like, they making me hate politics.
Right, they all suck.
Like, yeah, I'm not even into this shit anymore.
I feel like where the Democrat Party is going wrong, and this is just my opinion. Like I said,
have an opinion too.
This is just my opinion. I feel like people are just pandering to black people, and that's just I don't want you to be a pawn in your shit. Stop pandering to black people. I'm sorry to get woke.
The whole reparations debate is bullshit.
Yeah, the reparations. You don't give a shit about reparations,
and you're not gonna. It's not gonna be reparations. Not in our life. Yeah, it's like I don't. If I ever get $1 from the government for reparations, I'll be
thoroughly shocked.
Yeah, color me shocked and shit. I was like, I'm shocked. Yeah. I don't expect to ever see that shit. Maybe Ariana and Khalil in their life will see it and shit. Like
maybe their kids even,
or even the next generation after them. Right. Like, but I don't expect it to ever happen. It's like just because like this all lip service talking about when like the reparation. Yeah, we need to look into it. And like, what's there to look into? Like black people were slaves. Like, what are you looking into? Like, yeah. So, see, were they really slaves? Like, yeah, we're looking into it. What the fuck you have to look into?
I can point out the slaves in my family right now.
Yeah, shout out York Newsom. I know where it began and shit.
America, she was a half, like, her mother was a slave.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yes.
I know the slaves in my family. So, I mean, I just feel like just the pandering to black people, like, trying to do stuff to just appear that you're down. And it's like, you're not really down, because it's like if you was really down with us, why are you letting black people get shot in the street and get killed?
I said it before, I'll say it again. The face of the Democratic Party needs to be the squad. Those women are the only ones that are really like they're women, so they don't even have these. They're the ones showing balls and shit.
They have balls.
They're the ones like
they have big balls
and like unapologetic with their like fuck Trump and like zero fucks given and shit. Yeah.
Fuck the whole racist, sexist, classist, Islamophobic. Like fuck all that shit. Like we fuck all that shit. We all one people. Like let's all be one. Let's all be what we claim to be. United States is united. We're all one. We're united, but we're not really
What's
united.
Funny is on the right when they talk about the squad, they'd be like they call them radical and all of that, but what Trump wasn't radical in 2016? That shit wasn't radical.
Exactly.
So I'm saying like
take your hate. Like we always say, take your hate.
So what's wrong with being radical on the left? Like it's okay to be radical on the right.
Thank you.
So what he was doing with the build the wall and the whole Muslim ban, that shit wasn't radical.
Mexicans are rapists and drug dealers.
That shit wasn't radical.
Right.
Good.
I mean, I know a lot of Mexicans, and like to the rest of my dogs, they're not rapists and drug dealers, the ones I know. So.
We grew up not that far from Mexican neighborhood.
They're good people. The ones I know are good people. Like, so hey,
we grew up with you go on the side of the tracks like with us, like the Mexican neighbor was like a mile from us. And shit.
They was always cool with me.
Yeah, shit.
So
you ready to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, because Khalil's giving me a signal.
Yeah, he's about to take over again. The Khalil takeover.
You want to say something, man? You want to say something?
The takeover.
Hey, I got something to say. No.
Say the Bears.
Oh, he changed his mind, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I guess he was watching that. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Thanks to each and every one of you supporting Not Another Damn Podcast. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to support us further, like our Facebook fan page, Not Another Damn Podcast. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review, Apple Podcasts, iHeart, TuneIn, SoundCloud, Spotify, TLC Talk Radio. What up, Tasha?
Hey, Tasha.
Also on YouTube. Get our audio there. Video coming soon. And get at me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram and Twitter. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook. OzRadio.net is still a work in progress, but it's getting there. And you want the classics from the 90s and 2K classics, OzRadio.net, the bomb.
And check me out, MSIMAH626 on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, STR8GULLEY1 on Twitter, STR8GULLEY7 on Instagram.
Yeah.
Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs. And for your video production needs, check out straightgullyproductions.com.
That's Khalil Gully is straight tearing up shit. Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
And we will talk to you later.
Bye.